Hello everyone, welcome again to Fosso TV. If you are new here, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on post notification. If you are a returning subscriber, you are welcome. Good to have you here once again. Continuing from our Bible study on Genesis chapter number 14 and 15. There's something I want to point out from Genesis 15 today. Abraham believed God and it counted to him as righteousness. We know the story. We know how God has been promising Abraham. We know how God kept giving Abraham his word. And last week I was saying something that Abraham kept on believing God, even though he had a point where he had to ask God questions, a lot of questions, because I mean, if we were in Abraham's shoes, we would do more than that. So some of us will even throw tantrums and all of that, will complain and say a lot of things. But you know, Abraham, even in those 6 times when it was looking like things were not in alignment with what God has said, Abraham believed God. Said he believed God and it counted for him as righteousness. Every time Abraham received God's word, he always believed God. Right? Even though things were not looking like it, God told him that he was going to make him father of all nations. Even though it was not looking like it, Abraham believed. Something that struck me while I studied is the fact that we need to know that when it comes to God's plan, God is committed to fulfilling his plan. He is the one that have that commitment. He is committed. He cannot, he said something, he said his words cannot return to him void, right? So he is the one that is committed. He takes his faithfulness, right? All we need to do is to believe that God is always committed to his plan. God is always faithful to his plan. If you are doubting God, it means that you are saying that God is disloyal. It means that you are saying that God is not a faithful God. It means that you are saying that God is not committed. So we should always learn to trust God. One lesson that is consistent as we study the life of Abraham is the fact that we always have to trust God. Is the fact that you have to be a man that will hold to God, that will hold on to God's word unfailingly, unshakingly. The testimony of scriptures was the fact that Abraham believed God and it was counted for him as righteousness. And that should be our own testimony. That no matter what the enemy tries to put at us, we need to tell the enemy that no matter the contrary circumstances in our way, we believe our God. We believe that God is always going to fulfill his word. God is not a liar. God is committed to saying that whatever word he has spoken to you will not fall to the ground. He is committed to say that whatever promise he has given to you comes to pass. Don't let your faith be shaken. Don't doubt God, right? You can question him like we learned from last week. You can question him, ask him questions, but don't drift away in doubt. Hope you've learned something from today's episode. I'm going to see you next week. Have a lovely time.